Welcome to Giang Mystery Hub, where we explore the darkest corners of the cosmos and the terrifying forces shaping our existence. The universe seems peaceful from afar, but beneath the silence lies a chaotic realm filled with violence, destruction, and inevitable doom. Right now, 10 catastrophic cosmic events are unfolding. Events so powerful, they will eventually rewrite the history of everything we know. Join us as we count down these disasters, starting with a collision that is destined to destroy our very own home. Our Milky Way is currently locked in a gravitational dance with Andromeda, hurtling toward a catastrophic collision at unimaginable cosmic speeds. They are rushing toward each other at 250,000 miles per hour, closing the distance with every second. In 4 billion years, the Great Collision will begin, merging these two spiral giants into a chaotic mess of stellar destruction. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing not just stars, but an entire galaxy consuming the view above you. The gravitational chaos could fling our entire solar system out into the dark void, far away from the warmth of home. Supermassive black holes at their centers will eventually merge, releasing energy that will reshape the structure of the new elliptical galaxy. This new galaxy, often called Milkomeda, will be a quiet, aging giant, marking the end of the vibrant Milky Way era. By this time, our sun will have expanded, likely making Earth uninhabitable long before the galaxies finish their violent cosmic merger. While this collision is inevitable, another silent disaster is pulling the very fabric of the universe apart right before our eyes. This brings us to the Hubble Tension, a mystery that suggests the universe is expanding much faster than physics can explain. Current mathematical models fail to account for this speed, creating a crisis in our understanding of how the cosmos truly works. Imagine the fabric of space stretching like a balloon, pushing galaxies beyond the horizon where their light can never reach us. If this expansion continues unchecked, future civilizations might look up and see nothing but endless darkness surrounding their lonely home galaxy. We would become an island universe, isolated from the rest of creation, with no evidence that other galaxies ever existed. This discrepancy hints that our fundamental laws of physics might be wrong, or that an unknown force is driving us apart. Light from distant neighbors is stretching so much that it shifts into invisible wavelengths, hiding the universe from our sight forever. The Hubble tension is not just a math problem, it is a warning that the universe is escaping our grasp. But emptiness is not the only danger. Hidden in the dark are invisible monsters waiting to devour anything in their path. Rogue black holes are wandering predators, ejected from their home galaxies and now drifting freely through the darkness of interstellar space. There are millions of these invisible killers roaming our galaxy right now, completely undetectable until it is far too late. They can swallow planets whole or disrupt entire solar systems, flinging stable worlds into the freezing depths of deep space. Astronomers estimate that one of these wandering monsters could pass through our solar neighborhood, though the chances remain incredibly slim. When they encounter gas clouds, they wake up, emitting bursts of radiation that can sterilize any nearby planets hosting life. The scariest part is their stealth. We might not know a rogue black hole is coming until gravity tears us apart. These silent wanderers are a reminder that the galaxy is a minefield where death can arrive without a single warning. While black holes hide in the dark, a giant star in our night sky is preparing for a spectacular, violent death. Betelgeuse is a red supergiant reaching the end of its life, pulsating unstable rhythms as it runs out of fuel. It is so colossal that if placed in our solar system, it would swallow everything out to the orbit of Jupiter. When the core collapses, it will trigger a supernova explosion, one of the most powerful events in the entire universe. This explosion will be so bright that it will be visible from Earth during the day for several weeks. For a brief moment in history, humanity will witness a second sun in the sky, marking the death of a giant. While beautiful, this event releases immense radiation, though luckily, we are just far enough away to remain safe from harm. Once the light fades, Orion will be changed forever, a constant reminder that even the greatest stars are destined to die. Betelgeuse is not alone. Across the cosmos, The death of stars is a continuous process that is slowly draining the universe. Every second, hundreds of stars burn out, and the raw materials needed to replace them are becoming scarcer and scarcer. When stars die, they leave behind remnants, like white dwarfs, locking away matter that can never be used to build again. This is the beginning of a long decline, as the universe slowly transitions from an era of light to an era of remnants. We are living in the peak of stellar formation, and from here on, the lights of the universe will only get dimmer. The vibrant colors of nebulae and galaxies are fading, creating a universe that is colder, darker, and much less alive. Planets that survive their star's death will orbit cold corpses, freezing in the eternal night of a dying solar system. But in the center of our own galaxy, a sleeping giant is showing signs of waking up from a long slumber. Sagittarius A star, the supermassive black hole at our galactic core, has recently begun to emit strange bursts of energetic radiation. After millions of years of relative quiet, this monster is feeding again, consuming matter and spitting out deadly beams of energy. Astronomers have watched objects get torn apart by its gravity, fueling a fire that sits at the heart of our home. Past eruptions created the Fermi bubbles, colossal structures of energy that show just how violent this central beast can truly be. If our solar system were closer or aligned with these jets, life on Earth could be sterilized by intense cosmic radiation. Thankfully, we are far away in the suburbs of the galaxy, safe from the immediate hunger of this awakening cosmic monster. However, its activity reminds us that galaxies are not safe havens, but dynamic engines driven by destruction at their cores. While black holes stay put, invisible storms of radiation are traveling across the universe, hunting for targets to destroy. Cosmic radiation storms and gamma-ray bursts are the most powerful explosions in the universe, capable of wiping out civilizations instantly. If a gamma-ray burst hit Earth directly, it would destroy our ozone layer, exposing all life to lethal solar radiation. This would trigger a mass extinction event, killing the food chain from the bottom up and leaving Earth a barren wasteland. Scientists believe such an event may have already caused one of the great extinctions in Earth's history millions of years ago. Even without a direct hit, background cosmic radiation poses a constant threat to astronauts and our future of space exploration. Our magnetic field is our only shield, fighting a constant battle against these invisible bullets raining down from deep space. Space is not empty. It is a shooting gallery where deadly energy beams travel for billions of years just to strike. Beyond individual stars and storms, we are witnessing a tragedy on a massive scale: the slow death of entire galaxies. Many galaxies have already stopped forming new stars, becoming cosmic graveyards filled with aging suns and cold, dead worlds. As galaxies move through clusters, their gas is stripped away, stealing the fuel they need to keep their lights turned on. Once a galaxy enters this red and dead phase, it can never recover, destined to fade slowly into the eternal black. Imagine living in a galaxy where no new stars are born, a civilization watching their universe grow older and darker forever. Even our Milky Way is running out of gas, and eventually, it too will join the ranks of the walking dead. These ghost cities of stars are a preview of the ultimate fate that awaits everything in the cosmos in the distant future. This leads us to the ultimate disaster, the final chapter of existence known to scientists as the heat death of the universe. Billions of years from now, the last star will flicker and die, plunging the universe into an era of permanent darkness. Even black holes will not last forever. They will slowly evaporate over eons, leaving behind nothing but a thin mist of particles. The universe will reach a state of maximum entropy, where no energy can be transferred, and no life can ever exist again. Time itself will lose meaning, as nothing changes, nothing moves, and the cosmos becomes a frozen, static graveyard of existence. It is a quiet, lonely, and chilling end to the magnificent story of the universe, a fade to black that is absolute. But there is one final theory that is even more violent than the slow freeze, a force that rips everything apart. Dark energy, the mysterious force making up 70% of the universe, is pushing galaxies apart faster and faster every second. If this force grows stronger, it will lead to the Big Rip, a terrifying scenario where space expands infinitely fast. First, galaxies will be torn apart, then solar systems, as gravity loses the battle against the overwhelming power of dark energy. Eventually, stars and planets will explode as the space inside them expands, ripping solid matter into clouds of dust. In the final moments, even atoms will be shredded, destroying the very structure of reality in a violent cosmic climax. The Big Rip would be the ultimate destruction. A violent end where the universe literally tears itself into absolute nothingness. These disasters paint a terrifying picture, but they also remind us of how precious and rare our current moment is. We live in the golden age of the universe, a brief window of time where life, light, and wonder can exist. Thank you for watching Giang Mystery Hub. Subscribe now to continue exploring the infinite mysteries of our terrifying and beautiful universe.